now in New Jersey. Powered by TAPinto. Brought to you by Lakeland Bank. And by Bag Up NJ, a public awareness campaign of the New Jersey Clean Communities Council.
Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday, May 4th. I'm Kristina Behr. The plastic bag ban is now in effect statewide. Most grocery stores, particularly large chains and stores 2,500 square feet or larger, will not be allowed to give out single-use plastic or paper bags. Customers will have to bring their own bags or purchase reusable bags on site. Wawa plans to give away 1,000 free reusable bags at each of its 272 stores for customers who make a purchase as part of its Skip the Bag for Good initiative. Stop and Shop has been distributing free bags. For more information, head to the News Around New Jersey section at tapinto.net. A Little Falls Pastry Chef wins big on the Food Network. Jaleesa Mason won the Spring Baking Championship. TAPinto Passaic Valley reports Jaleesa co-owns Mo and J Pastry with her husband Mohammed. She was selected to compete in the competition's 8th season premiere back in January and consistently made it through each round. As a winner, she takes home $25,000 that she says she'll use towards some new baking equipment. Up next, a Cranford student is set to make history. Welcome back. A Cranford student is set to make history twice this year. TAPinto Cranford publisher Jennifer Glackin has her inspiring story.
She's a published, independently published author. She's an internationally ranked adaptive athlete. She manages her disability in addition to a crazy training schedule that she needs to as a professional athlete. She's a motivational speaker, so she goes to speaking engagements. And she's amazingly upbeat. So talking to her is a ray of sunshine coming through the phone. It's really incredible. She loves musicals, she loves the arts, and on top of that, she's also just a high school student who's about to graduate. I just think it's there are so many words you can use to describe her. You can't wrap her up in just one, but I think Renaissance woman is one of the best ones to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, when you're reading about her, you don't realize that she's just 18. I mean, talk about feeling like an underachiever, right?
Absolutely.
She's just amazing. And she's now going to be kind of setting 2 different records at the same time. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so this is incredible. So they didn't have a women's training camp for the identification for the CP women's team for the US. So she went to the men's, and she was one of the first people they asked to be a part of the women's training camp when they got it running. And they had been wanting to do it, she said, for a couple of years, but COVID delays kind of really pushed them back. Mm-hmm. And so they finally got it going, and she couldn't make the second identification camp, but even though she couldn't make the camp, they still invited her to be on the team. And when she turned them down, they called her dad and had him call her track coach. And the two of them, with her mom, convinced her, we're not going to let anything hold you back. If you want to do both, we will make it work. And so they're flying her, she's flying directly from Barcelona when the International Women's World Cup, Adaptive World Cup is done. They're flying her from Barcelona directly to Arizona so she could be in the track meet, because the track meet starts the day after the Women's World Cup ends. And there's a couple local groups and local businesses that really try to work on empowering young girls. And I know that she's been their motivational speaker. She was one of their first motivational speakers, and that was before all of this. She uses that platform to inspire other kids. And I mean, I, as someone who's more than twice her age, was if this woman could do this at 18 years old, then I can certainly get 4 loads of laundry done and do my job today. I could totally make that work.
It's so true. It puts everything into perspective for sure.
Really does. I mean, she spoke to me driving to practice, in the car. That's how they fit me into the schedule. And it was just amazing, and she said, she goes, from the beginning, my dad never let me slack off at practice. And he goes, I still don't. And she laughs, and she's like, no, you still don't. And she's like, they never let me doubt myself from the beginning. It was always nope, you can do this and you can do it your way, and you're going to be fine. And that's just been her attitude the the whole way long. So it's really incredible to just, she's an inspiration to me. So I can only imagine girls her own age or younger than her. It's just, she's incredible.
To reach TAPinto's large local audience, visit tapintomarketing.net. Thank you for joining us. This has been Now in New Jersey, powered by TAPinto, brought to you by Lakeland Bank and Bag Up NJ, a public awareness campaign of the New Jersey Clean Communities Council.